Well, 3 a.m. It's time to get this day started.
And there's somebody trying to get air at our air pump. Odd thing to try and do at 3 a.m. I've made it to work, but I've got a pounding headache, to be honest. And my cheekbones, for some reason, hurt really bad, but it's whatever. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're gonna get through today. We're gonna do the basic walkthrough, then we're gonna go home, rest for a little bit before picking up Ember from her grandparents, then we're gonna go pick up Ember and then come home. So, in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go inside, get things started early. Well, I had to waste a half an hour to go back home and come back to work because of it. For some odd reason, I left my work keys at home. Mainly because I'm driving my mother-in-law's car this morning, because Desi and I have overlapping schedules this morning. So all I did was grab my mother-in-law's keys and not my own, so I wasn't even thinking about needing my key. But here we are. Let's get back to it.
First, let's get these switches and these warmers and these ovens started. And then, typically, we get started with our donuts. Pan, 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 paper, 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 donut, 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 donut. First, we get our glazed cake donuts next. Vanilla cake donut, chocolate cake donut, plain cake donuts. We've got ourselves some apple fritters, Long Johns, cinnamon buns, and then Bavarian creams. Now let's lay out our plots so we can go ahead and ice up our donuts and then get them ready for the display. Glaze, glaze, glaze. We're glazing up the donuts like they're John Cena. Doing all of the glazing first. The first was glazed donuts, now it's the apple fritters. Now these cinnamon buns. Next, we are going to add the chocolate icing. Well, no. Next, we're going to add the plain icing to the plain cake donuts. Next, we're going to add the chocolate icing to half of the chocolate donuts, vanilla donuts, and Long Johns, and the cream donuts. Next, we add caramel to the other half of the chocolate cake, plain cake, Long Johns, and cream fills. Then everything goes in the display. Next up, we start getting ready for breakfast sandwiches and breakfast foods, starting with hash browns and the biscuits, lots and lots of biscuits. I make my hash browns as I go to make sure they don't get soggy. That way everybody has crispy hash browns to eat. Next up, let's make ourselves some sandwiches. Bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Then we've got ourselves breakfast bowls and breakfast burritos and biscuits and gravy. Now we get our buns for the sandwiches ready. Packaging. Let's cheese this place up. Now it's time to pack them sandwiches. Thumbs up. Now let's make ourselves some breakfast bowls, along with some biscuits and gravy. Then we'll get ourselves up our pizza station because we've got breakfast and lunch pizzas to make. And you know me, trying to make myself a reputation by swinging around the pizza dough. Let's do our breakfast pizza first, sauce, then our lunch pizza, sauce, scrambled egg, sausage on one, sausage on the other, bacon on bacon pizza. Now we get cheese, cheese, spread, spread. Now we're going to add pepperoni to the other half of the lunch pizza. And we're going to add the colored cheese on top of the breakfast pizza and pop them both in. And then next, we're going to get ourselves some cookies. You know the drill. Pan out, shuffle out the cookies. Now time to cut them out, package them up, and then put some in the display. I promise there wasn't a cat in the kitchen. And then I finish up my day by making sure I clean out the dishes for my upcoming relief, just to make sure that they don't have to pick up my slack, because that's not fair to them. And just like that, another work day down.
I know I didn't show it very much in the clips, but oh my god, I was struggling so much today. Like, I had so many times that I almost hit the floor because my back wanted to give out so bad. But I have family to take care of, so pain doesn't matter. You gotta work through it. So, but yeah, started off a little bit of a hassle though, since I showed up at work without my set of keys, so I had to come all the way back and then go back to work, ruining the point of being early. So, but I still got out relatively on time. No complaints. On to another day.